Hello everybody, welcome back for more Let's Play Super Paper Mario, the finale of it, of course. I'm Hunter, the one who was there fair and a polar bear, and in the last part we beat Shadow in the flopside pit of 100 trials. And in this part we are going to do the Duel of 100. Now, although I mentioned it in an annotation in the last part, I thought I might as well show you in actuality that I have unlimited 3D. You see that meter in the top left corner of the screen? It ain't budging. And it won't be for the rest of the time in which this file exists. Actually, before we do that, another thing I should point out is that although I said I was going to restock myself with the same stuff I went to the pits with, I realized one thing. Emergency rations will not work in the Duel of 100. They only work in the pits. So instead, well, I forgot to make a shroom steak, but screw it, doesn't matter. Instead, I got roast shroom dishes, which are basically either cook a super shroom shake or a life shroom. Cheaper one is the latter, which you can actually get in Town for only 50 coins as opposed to the 100 you have to buy them for here in Flipside. So yeah, that. Anyways, let us proceed into Chapter 6, Sammer's Kingdom, where the Duel of 100 will commence. Alrighty, the Duel of 100 is a duel of many hundreds, and values of that multiple of 100. Amazing. Alright, so like before, I am going to fast forward the tournament, except for the first battle, because I want to explain how it works, even though you probably already know how it works, to King Sammer's Palace. Alright, so, like before, there's, well, this is what we could have done, but we weren't allowed. So, Duel of 100 is basically, you go through, well, let me go into the room and explain it, because that would be much easier. Alright, so let's go up here. Hello, Jade Blooper. I am known as Jade Blooper, keeper of the Wait, you're that challenger from before. You fled this land like a crying whelp. The hole in the sky is gone, but the challenge stands until a victor is found. If you desire the king's treasure, step forth and challenge my skill. Leave the palace before the 100th fight ends, and your progress will be lost. And with it, your family's honor! Wait, what? Oh, whatever. Alright, so, yep, like before, 100 rounds. Each round, you have to fight one of the Sammer guys. In order to defeat them, you either, well, you just jump on their heads. Yeah, see, they're mostly simple. I am sunk. Get it? Because he's a blooper. Alright, well, since this is going to be in fast forward, I'm not going to have every single character talked about. So I'm actually just going to put a link in the description linking to a list of all the Sammer guys in the tournament and their descriptions in detail. Thanks to Mario Wiki. Your skill is strong. Your master has taught you many ancient techniques. May we cross tentacles again, challenger. Alright, now considering this is a fighting-themed tournament, I think I might as well go with a fighting-themed motif for my music. I am going to save the most obvious selection for last, but nevertheless, let us begin the Duel of 100! Alright, and as you might be able to tell, at the end of every little samurai thingy, after every 25 guys is a block. Well, except for the last chapter thing, of course. And does that start blinking? I never noticed that. Oh well. So, now what I'm gonna do is hit this and proceed on to the next chapter as we continue on through the tournament with realsies. And even though it says you can save your progress, you don't actually save your progress. It's weird, I know, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But whatever. And for some reason this chapter doesn't have a name, but nevertheless, we are immediately put right to the next samurai guy. So, let us continue. Mwah! Alright, I know a lot of people are probably going to criticize me that I use so much of Bowser in this tournament. And a lot recently. I don't know, I just, even though Bowser is slow as heck, with Dashel, he can move quite fast, and he's actually the most powerful of the bunch, so, yeah, that's kind of why I use him. That, and he's the only person who has an attack that I can actually do damage without having to use a pixel. Because, you know, fire! Anyways, let's beat this chapter, quote-unquote. And we have officially gone halfway through the tournament, and I've barely used any of my items. I think I'm either A, overpowered, or B, came in too overprepared. Either way, I'm tearing through this thing. I didn't think it would be this easy, even though when I did it, or attempted to do it the first time on my main playthrough, I kind of failed, and I was at like level 30, and I'm at level 42 now. So maybe that's why I'm doing a hell of a lot better. Anyways, next 25, let's go. Alright, and with that, we have completed 3/4 of the Why are you doing that? Don't do that. We have completed 3/4 of the tournament. Now, a couple more notes I should point out that I didn't earlier is that, yes, Ninjo, John, and Jerry's do randomly appear in some of the battles. Keep an eye out for them because they will hurt you. Also, you might have noticed that every time there's been a samurai guy with a flip outline around him, I've always used Mario just because, you know, I kind of want to take advantage of that. Well, except for that one who had a spike on top of his head, didn't want to deal with him, so just use Bowser for that. Anyways, let's hit this block and proceed onto the final 25 samurai guys. And, actually, for the last samurai guy, I'm actually going to talk over him because, well, it's the last one. I mean, why not, right? Like, as well, let's make things interesting, you know, spice it up. All that good jazz in a bag of potato chips. Anyways, I think I'm going to switch back to Bowser now, though, because he's beefcakier and much stronger. Also, the background is, like, purple-green, so, yeah. I don't know what that has anything to do with Bowser, but screw it! Anyways, the final 25 commence! Let it be commenceable. Alright, here we are, the 100th samurai, and he's a biggie.
And so you arrive at last. It is this place you seek, the 100th gate. I am End Boss, greatest of all the samurais. It is my duty as End Boss to laugh at your feeble party and proclaim your doom. Shall we begin, challenger? Ha! You are pathetic. Prepare to be crushed as the universe withers.
Alrighty, round 100! This is End Boss. Whoa! He's kind of scary looking. Let's see if Barry's gonna help us out here. Well, it does 10 damage. That's a thing. That is a thing. Even when you touch him, he does 10 damage. So, yeah, let's just bomb him. And kill him, like that. Not really hard.
Roll credits. How did I do? I have been preparing for my big scene for years. I was worried about that final line, though. Was it end boss enough? No? I knew I should have gone with something about the wailing of all creatures. I was only worried that it would be too over the top. Enough talk. King Samurai waits you in the next room. Go now, champion.
Yay! So we did it. We have Piccolo. I don't want him. I want Dashel. Thank you. So let's go into the next room and see King Sama, who is going to congratulate us for beating all 100 of his samurais. Oh, bravo! Our jaws are agape at the spectacle of your warrior prowess, challenger. I never imagined you'd be the victor. Didn't all that savage combat get boring? But I digress. I am true to my word, and shall grant you my greatest treasures. And he gives us a Gabella card, a Koops card, a Madame Flurry card, a Yoshi card, a Vivian card, an Animal Robbery card, and a Ms. Mouse card. Ahem. Well, you see, I planned on bestowing our pure heart to you, but it's gone. Instead, I present you with these other royal treasures. My charity knows no bounds. Well, that's the end of that. Your battle's over. We all almost entertained. Should you find yourself in our kingdom again someday, drop in for a melee. Farewell, champion. Alright, so this marks the end of Let's Play Super Paper Mario. Oh, champion, there's one more thing I want to give you. What's that? Turn around. Close your eyes. Okay. Oh. Well, that kinda hurt. It almost felt like I've been knocked unconscious by something. There.
Thank you for assuming the potty escort submission position.